Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be reactions for NXT Roadblock 2024. You guys know how this video goes, so let's just get right into the results. So I got 4 out of the 6 matches correct, which is a pretty good pay-per-view. And overall, the pay-per-view itself was pretty good. Now, you're probably wondering, Joey, why is there 6 matches? And I will get into that in a minute. So, let's get into it. So, the first match is the Asylum match, Dijak versus Joe Gacy. Winner of the Asylum match, Dijak. This was the first match of the night, and it was the first match I got wrong, unfortunately. Like I said in my predictions videos, my heart was with Joe Gacy, but my brain was telling me to pick Dijak because I knew Dijak always wins these types of matches. So maybe I should have picked Dijak, but I didn't. I went with my heart, and I was wrong. So what was there thumbtacks in this match? No, there was no thumbtacks at all. I think they were playing around with the idea, but they didn't actually go through with it. The second match is a tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The Wolf Dogs, the champions, versus Chase U. Winners of the tag team match and still the NXT champions, the Wolf Dogs. So I would like to say that this was a good match. The Wolf Dogs and Chase U both put on a good match. Of course, I was correct in the end. The Wolf Dogs did win. There was a rumor going around that the Wolf Dogs would lose because Braun Breaker was on the main roster. But I knew they were not going to lose, because why would they lose the titles only like 2 to 3 weeks in their reign? That's just a sucky title reign right there, and that just makes them transitional champions. So I'm happy that the Wolf Dogs did win, and they were the safe pick going into this match, and I ended up being correct. The third match is a singles match, Shawn Spears versus Uriah Connors. Winner of the singles match, Shawn Spears. Yes, this was the match I talked about earlier in my predictions, where the competitor would be announced. The competitor was Uriah Connors. Never heard of this dude. It said it was like his first match on NXT. He was probably on that other NXT Level Up, or he's just in the Performance Center. I don't know much about this dude, so obviously I picked Shawn Spears, and I picked right because Shawn Spears did win the match. This match, I would have to say, is the worst match of the pay-per-view in my opinion. The match itself was okay. There's really nothing to it because this match was Shawn Spears' first match back in WWE since, like, I think 2018, 2019. And it was a squash match. So Shawn Spears won this match in dominating fashion. He made a statement. And the chairman is back, and he's made a statement. Now, the thing that I like after the match is that he actually had a segment talking about the reason why he attacked Ridge Holland. And then Ridge Holland, he comes out and attacks Shawn Spears. Basically, what Shawn Spears is doing is he's playing into Ridge Holland's darker side. That's what he wants him to do, but Ridge Holland is not going to do it. But next week, there will be a singles match between Shawn Spears and Ridge Holland next week on NXT. So I'm looking forward to that. The fourth match is a tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Kabuki Warriors versus Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley. Winners of the tag team match and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors. Yeah, this is not really a surprise to me. I knew that the Kabuki Warriors were going to win. They were the safe pick going into this match. And I just knew that they were not going to lose. Now, the one thing I would like to say is that this was a good match. Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley were a pretty good tag team, and they did put in their effort. But I knew they were not going to win. And a miscommunication between Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley is what lost them the match. Oh yeah, and after the match, we finally got Roxanne Perez's heel turn because Roxanne Perez attacked the NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. They're doing a storyline injury right now with Lyra Valkyria where Roxanne Perez broke her arm. I don't know what they're going to do with this information, if they're going to vacate the title, or what they're going to do, but that's the next feud, is going to be Lyra and Roxanne. The fifth match, singles match, Blair Davenport versus Fallon Henley. So this is the match that I would like to mention that was added to the show. Yes, this match was added during the show itself, so I didn't know that this match was going to happen. But I still made an honest prediction. Nonetheless, I made an honest prediction. I picked Fallon Henley, and Fallon Henley won, and I predicted it correctly. The reason why Fallon Henley won is because Sol Ruca returned. Sol Ruca returned. She helped out Fallon Henley to win this match because Blair Davenport was the last person to be with Sol Ruca, because Blair Davenport attacked Sol Ruca and took her out of NXT for several months with her injury. So obviously they're going to continue the feud between Blair Davenport and Sol Ruca. But other than that, it was a good match. And the sixth match of the night is a singles match. Winner will face Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship at NXT Stand and Deliver. Carmella Hayes versus Tony D'Angelo. Winner of the singles match, Tony D'Angelo. I should have expected that I got this match wrong. I wasn't really thinking about this match too well, in what direction they were actually going to go with. I thought the original plan was for Carmelo Hayes to win and have his NXT Championship match against Ilya Dragunov at NXT Stand and Deliver, and Trick Williams will cost him the match. But no, that's not exactly what happened. So Tony D'Angelo played a trick on Carmelo Hayes, thinking that Trick Williams was going to come out, but he didn't. And Tony D'Angelo took advantage and won the match. But at the end of the match, Tony D'Angelo said, yes, it was a trick, but Trick Williams actually did come out and try to beat up Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo Hayes retreated. And that's what the feud is going to be at NXT Stand and Deliver. It's going to be Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams. And Tony D'Angelo, thank God, he's finally getting his NXT Championship match against Ilya Dragunov. Now, I think, honestly, this match between Ilya Dragunov and Tony D'Angelo is going to be great. I'm going to tell you right now, it's already going to be great. I've wanted Tony D'Angelo to fight for the NXT Championship for a while now. He's definitely deserved it. You know, he's a former two-time NXT Tag Team Champion. Why can't he win the NXT Championship? Now, I don't know if he's actually going to be Ilya Dragunov at NXT Stand and Deliver, but I know it's going to be a great match, and I'm happy that Tony D'Angelo is finally getting an NXT Championship match. So, what was my match of the night? My match of the night was Carmel Hayes versus Tony D'Angelo for so many reasons. One, the feud between Carmel Hayes and Trick Williams. Tony D'Angelo finally getting an NXT Championship match. And overall, it being a great match and a great way to build up to NXT Stand and Deliver. The underdog match of the night for me is obviously going to be the Asylum match. Yeah, this really shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I love stipulation matches. I think they add a lot to a story, and this story needed it because this story was already pretty violent to begin with, so they needed to continue into that direction for the feud to end. I'm kind of a little upset that Joe Gacy didn't win, but I'm not really too surprised because Dijak is really good in these matches and he's won them all, so no surprise there. Honorable mention. Now, honorable mention is going to be hard for this pay-per-view because other than the Asylum match and the number one contendership match for the NXT Championship, there's not really too many matches that really stand out on this pay-per-view besides those. But if I really had to give an honorable mention, it would be the NXT woman, the NXT or not the NXT. I keep saying the NXT Women's Championships. They're the WWE Women's Championships. I'm sorry, my brain is going cuckoo now. It's pretty late, and I've been playing WWE 2K24 all day. Yes, I got WWE 2K24 early. A video, a gaming review of that will be coming out soon. But, yeah, I think the tag team match for the WWE Women's Championship is the underdog match of the night because it was a good match. Of course, Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley had their miscommunication to lose the match, but the story between Lyra and Tatum Paxley is still going to continue. They basically created a new feud going into NXT Stand and Deliver, a feud between Roxanne Perez and Lyra Valkyria. So, yeah, overall, I thought it was a good match and great storytelling and great build-up to what's coming next. If I had to pick another honorable mention, it would obviously be the tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships, the Wolf Dogs versus Chase U. Overall, it was a good match, but the actual honorable mention I'm going to go with is the tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And those were my predictions and reactions for NXT Roadblock 2024. Please post a comment. What are your predictions and reactions for NXT Deadline 2024? And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.